everyone! Welcome to my class. So for today, we'll have another lesson. And that would be differentiating the two different types of fundamental counting principle, which is the permutation and combination. By this, we will also determine if a given problem is an example of a permutation or combination. Also, we will solve problems involving the different types of fundamental counting principle, which is the permutation and combination. In the previous lesson, you already know the definition of permutation and combination. So now, let us differentiate the two. The difference between permutation and combination is ordering. With permutation, order is important, while in combination, order doesn't matter. To understand it better, let us compare permutation and combination using a table. When we say permutation, it refers to the number of ways of arranging a set of objects in order, while in combination, it refers to the way of choosing items from a large set of objects, such as their order does not matter. Again, in permutation, order is important. In combination, it is not. And when you say permutation, it denotes arrangements, while in combination, it denotes selection. So, if there are arrangements, it is an example of permutation. While if you are just going to select from a large set of objects, it just denotes combination. And in permutation, it answers how many different arrangements can be created from a given set of objects, while combination answers the question how many different groups can be chosen from a large group of objects. Now, let us have an example. So here are some of examples of permutations. So the first one would be the password of your cell phone. Say for example, your password is 4473. If you enter 4734, therefore you won't be able to unlock your phone because the order is important. Another example, if you have a luggage and it has a lock, a combination lock of 1, 2, 3. If you enter 231, then therefore, you won't be able to open your luggage because order is important. And the last example of permutation that I can give you is determining the top 3 winners in a certain contest. Order is important. Now this time, let's have an example for combination. And the first one would be choosing a committee of 4 members from 10 members. Choosing the 4 members doesn't need any order. Another, in making fruit salads, it doesn't matter which fruit comes first, as long as the fruits are there. And lastly, if you are to order 3 desserts from a menu of 10, order is not required. Now it's your turn. Now let us find out if you can identify if a certain problem is an example of permutation or combination. Let's start. Number 1. In how many ways can 5 runners finish a race if there is a first place, second place, and third place? You are right! It is an example of permutation because as they finish, the order is important. How about this one? Choosing 5 grade 10 students from a class of 54. Is it an example of permutation or combination? Correct! It is an example of combination because order is not important in choosing 5 students from that class of 54.